Stoss drunk. Far too often, when people think about the movie and the game Home Alone, they think about some wacky, precocious kid who has to fight off a couple of comically inept burglars. And who wouldn't want to watch that? It's a fun kind of power fantasy. More than that, who wouldn't want to play that fantasy in the form of a video game? I know I would. But what if I told you that Home Alone was more than that? What if Home Alone wasn't actually about Kevin McAllister, but entirely about stand your ground laws and the Second Amendment? Home Alone, which launched on the NES in 1991, finds you playing as that lovably bratty Kevin McAllister, trying to set up traps in order to stop the wet bandits Harry and Marv from capturing him and robbing the house. Each trap Harry and Marv run into will stall them for a period of time, and if you can survive for 20 minutes, you win. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, it would be if the game were any good. But as you can see, the graphics are absolutely terrible, and the traps are nothing but low-grade images placed on panels that you just drop down as you move. But at least all the things you love from the movie are there. Christmas tree bulbs, paint cans, nails, Buzz's tarantula. Do you hate that over-the-top Christmas music getting in the way of your violent home defense comedy film? So did I. And gratefully, that's all been ripped out for the most generic, repetitive-sounding droning you will ever hear. So with generic music, terrible graphics, and repetitive gameplay, you'd think this game would be horrible, right? Well, it would be, if the developers were trying to make a video game. So what did they make? Why, the most compelling argument for stand your ground laws. The whole reason Kevin is able to continue to assault the wet bandits is because stand your ground laws empower a homeowner to defend themselves and their home through force. Guy comes into your house, drop a chandelier on him. Tries to come in through the window, make him run into a TV. Tries to steal things from your bedroom, throw a tarantula at him. It's all legal. Our team of researchers at ABC News reached out to the Cato Institute. According to a recent study, if Kevin McAllister didn't use violent force to stop Harry and Marv, his life expectancy would be reduced by an average of 68.3 years. But the game's adherence to these laws is also its undoing. If Kevin really wants to defend his home, where's his gun? If he had a firearm and proper training, this game wouldn't even need to last for 20 minutes. 2 quick bullets, one of each to the skulls of Harry and Marv, would have ended the problem almost immediately. In fact, according to the Cato Institute, it's highly likely that if Kevin had shot Harry in the head first, Marv would have been so scared off that Kevin wouldn't have even needed to shoot him. He would have ran off and spent the rest of his life struggling with severe psychological trauma. It's not like Kevin doesn't know how to use a gun either. In fact, in the film, we saw him target action figures lined up on the lip of the laundry chute. It's only because of Illinois gun laws that Kevin wasn't able to defend his home to the degree that he should have been legally able to. That's exactly why this game is so awful. To drive home the point, when you're 10 minutes into playing this thing, and you realize you're only halfway through it, that if you had a gun, this would be over by now. But hey, what do I know? Give me a break.